Immigration advocates are hailing a vote in the Oregon Senate that progresses the effort for some undocumented immigrants only to be charged in-state college tuition. The governor is expected to sign the tuition equality bill into law next month, ending an 11-year battle. Newswatch 12's Justin Bork has more on what this could mean for those students and the state.
The bill would drastically lower tuition rates at public schools provided students attended school in the U.S. for 5 years, 3 of which here in Oregon. They also will have to show they're actively seeking citizenship. But as for its impact, that's up for interpretation. For undocumented students looking to pay for college, options are limited.
Whenever I worked with undocumented students, I'm like, you have to have the best grades, be involved, and be out in your community so you can get those scholarships to help pay for college.
The tuition equity bill would ease that financial burden. But while Fisher says that finance is the biggest barrier they face, that isn't how the conversation usually starts.
Usually they're really scared that I'm going to call somebody and report them as undocumented. There's always that fear of deportation.
A fiscal analysis of the bill predicts that 38 students will take advantage of in-state tuition between 2013 and 2015. But advocates say that the number is hard to estimate because of that fear of being identified.
It is harder to sort of come up with like maybe a fiscal impact on like, oh, how many people is this going to positively affect or affect in general, because people are still afraid and there is a lot of fear.
As for how it would affect those students in the long run, Fisher says there are still a number of barriers that they will face. Many jobs require background checks or have citizenship requirements. Some even require that you're born in the U.S. But she says most are well aware of those limitations.
Many of them are more aware of the barriers and the situation than even we could imagine.
If the bill is signed into law, she says, it means one more option on the table.
I think it opens up the door for more kids to go to school, and I can start looking at some of the students that, you know, may have never thought about going to college.
Now that the tuition equity bill has been approved by the Senate, Governor Kitzhaber is expected to sign it into law on April 2nd.